Okay, the mechanical issue I was talking about earlier, this is the source. This is the throttle body. Now, of course, beneath this throttle body is the one easily replaceable part is the throttle position sensor that appears to be down here. I'm looking at this again because it failed again. I mean, it failed completely. I'm not able to even move the car outside of idle. So, yeah, I've taken off the hoses. I've taken off, as you can see, this is the normal area where the air box and air filter is, and these are all the auxiliary connectors for that. One of which I have in the house, including the big hoses that come off of this. So now I am in position of needing to do something about this thing. Got a friend that's going to help me. He's a very good mechanic, but I'm just getting so frustrated, which is usually what happens, that I might tend to do things that's going to screw me up for. And this, of course, is PB Blaster for penetrating. I haven't even touched the bolts on this thing yet. I have already squirted the two here that are easily visible there. Where am I? There we go. And there's one down here. So I've done those. There's a couple over here that are not so easily seen. And those are the ones that I really need to hit. I'm just going to assume this right here and just hit it a couple of times right here. And do the same thing down at the bottom. So I really can't see them. And I'm not going to be doing this today. The place where I live is not too friendly about people working on cars outside. It's one of those kind of haughty apartment complexes. Not that I blame them, but okay, I see that bolt. Good. If I can feel the other one. There it is. I can feel the other one. All right. So I PB blasted the bolts. So hopefully tomorrow, during the day when this place is relatively empty, I'm going to go ahead and try to get those bolts off and maybe reach that throttle position sensor. I got a friend that's going to help me, but I just want to go ahead and get this done now. Besides, I'm going to need him for something much more expensive, is working on the AC on this machine. So so he's not going to be empty-handed here. In case he sees this video, I am not going to do this AC on this thing. I'm going to need help, and he is an AC ace. So, oh, fun. In any case, we'll be back at it tomorrow. Hopefully this will be a quick boom job. In fact, I got the PB Blaster on those bolts, so hopefully they'll be, the catalyst will help a little bit, loosen them up tomorrow. Hey guys, these are the throttle position sensor, sorry about this old seat that I'm need to use. I believe this Motorcraft part is going to be the correct part. I also have this one that I bought by accident. It's probably the wrong part, but it looks very similar, so I'll keep them both until I do the exchange and then send one of them back. In any case, like I said, it's nothing but fun ahead. In my pile of stuff I have here in my at the base of my stairs going up to my apartment, you see the hoses down here, and then you see the air box up there. So things are coming along there. Over here, I've got some 3/8" drive around here, but this is a 1/4" drive set up. And because I'm pretty familiar with the fact that bolts are hard to reach, because I've had more than my share of junk, I did get some extensions, even some flexible extensions, some short and long extensions, in addition to the hopefully one of these will fit. Being a 90 some odd vehicle. You know, virtually everything is metric now, but I got metric and SAE here, so hopefully I'll be able to get this done. All right, fun will commence again tomorrow, and see if I can get this thing off. I've also got a throttle body gasket in my mailbox I've got to pick up. Okay, we'll be back at it again. Unfortunately, in the not too distant future. I do not like, I can do some basic mechanics, but I don't enjoy it. So let's hope this works. And I've always got my friend in reserve, and he'll be doing the throttle body and the AC then. So he should be happy. Not really happy. He's a good guy. He doesn't like to see me in anything, but at least I've got him as a backup when I do something stupid, if I do something stupid. All right, I actually do have this throttle body disconnected from at least its base, but there's still a couple of vacuum lines here that I'm probably going to need to remove to get this out. I think maybe just one. I do see a vacuum line down here at the bottom. Yep, this is the one I need to remove. And of course, it does not look like it's going to be easy to get to. Why is nothing ever easy on these dang cars? Oh well, hopefully I'll get this out and you'll see it on a table while I try to figure out exactly how I'm going to get this thing out. Got hose clamps on it, the old style hose clamps, which are not a big deal if you can reach the screw on them. And this one is, of course, darn near out of sight. Alright, we'll see how long it takes me to get this done. Okay, after hot hours of work, I've replaced the throttle body sensor. You see down at the bottom there's a blue and yellow wire. That was a yellow and some other kind of color wire. That was the old one. I replaced that throttle sensor wire, and you can see it right there. I replaced that throttle body wire, which only required me to take the whole darn throttle body out. So, not happy about that. What should have been a 10-minute job or 15-minute job took about 3 hours. And I did manage to lose one of the throttle body screws, so I'll order another one of those. 3 is keeping it airtight enough to function, but I won't depend on that. But I did get it to get out of idle now, and I can accelerate. It is the RPMs are better when I at idle and when I accelerate. The brakes are a little bit cushy, so I might need to get a brake job or brake examination on this thing. So yeah, whenever you buy an old vehicle, you know things are just going to break. You know, that throttle body sensor on there, it had these new hose clamps you can see in the foreground. The old hose clamps weren't like that. You can see a little rust there. So I can assume it's probably been 10, 12 years since anybody changed that throttle body sensor. So I was really concerned about getting the bolts out of the sensor, as well as loosening the bolts in the body of the throttle. Put some PB blaster on those. The penetrating catalyst, they call it. Basically, it tries to lubricate it enough for you to get it off without breaking the bolt. Everything worked, and nothing worked great. Nothing worked smoothly, but I still got to function. Now I've got to put the air pipes back on the throttle, run it to this, put the air box, the air cleaner back in this little I don't know what is it, cradle, tie it down, and so one problem gone, several more to go, but I'm moving on.